All right, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome back. I know it's been a while since we had one of these Black Rose videos. Being super busy training in camp. Um, just trying to get stuff done. We done had some fight offers that weren't the right offers, and so we ain't been able to get busy yet. But hoping to have a good 2014. Me and the rest of my boys from Murder Squad, we got I got a meeting with this management, see what's going on in December, and hopefully that's going to be enough to set us off and get us busy in 2014, heading in the right direction to get some things done. It's me, my bro Dre Graham. He's ready to do the thing. We've been in camp for like 4 or 5 months together, just really amping it up, man. Couple things I want to talk about. There's a airtight boxing show coming up on December 7th, as well. The Delgado Promotions here, Mike Alvarado's people, his management, they have a show coming up over on off of Broadway in December as well. There's been a couple of shows. There's some new promotion going on down in Colorado Springs. They had a show a couple weeks ago. It was really good. Had some good fights on the card. Heard some good things about it. Isaiah Barella came out and fought, and a few other people. You had Donovan, and some other people showing up on the card. And as always, Colorado put on a good show, and they got some fighters coming out of here that should be doing some big things real soon. What else is there? I wanted to talk about what happened with Freddie Roach today at the training center between him and Rios' people. A lot of people are going to say, hey, he's using racial slurs and everything else. Maybe not. I don't know. All I know is I don't want to be the first one to cast a stone, because I know myself as well as everybody else. Whenever you get mad, you normally, if you talking to a black person, white person, Mexican person, Asian person, you know what I'm saying, people normally say something stupid out their mouth. I've been victim of it myself in the past, so I don't want to be the one to cast a stone. I think that it's getting off the subject of what really needs to be talked about, and that's the actual fight between Rios and Pacquiao. And honestly, I believe that when I really didn't think that it was as big a difference as it really is. When I was looking at, I was watching Pacquiao and the HBO special on him and the fights he's had and the things he's done, his list of people that he's beaten is the who's who of boxing. For the most part, at least 4 or 5 of those guys will probably end up in the boxing Hall of Fame one day, as well as Pacquiao. When I looked at Rios and the people that he's fought, I feel like to date, his biggest fight, the biggest person on his list is Mike Alvarado. You know what I'm saying? And in all honesty, when they fought the first time, I think that Mike was the bigger person, had more fame, had more accomplishments, had been in better fights and better situations. I don't know. I just feel like that, if Rios believes the hype, if Rios keeps listening to his people and doing the things that he's doing, this might turn out to be a real short night, man. Pacquiao's a monster. Rios is good, but Pacquiao's a monster, and I'm not taking anything for Rios. It's going to be an interesting fight. I'm definitely going to check it out and see what's going on, but my money's on Pac, man, and I think that him and Floyd are going to have to dance at some point, and just in order to prove who's dominant. But as far as pound for pound is concerned, I just watched Andre Ward fighting Stevens 2 weeks ago, and I don't know, man. Andre Ward is a great fighter. If I had to say pound for pound, I understand that Floyd has been out there, he's beaten a lot of people and things like that, but from what I saw, just a complete and utter domination of a bigger man from a boxing aspect, from a never losing control, always dictating the tempo and the mode of the fight. Just his entire demeanor when it came to the fight, I'm not sure that he should be second on the list. And that's my own opinion. I know, I welcome everybody else's opinion. You might think Floyd is better, but I think that if they met at a catch weight, that realistically he might beat Floyd, man. The boy is a monster. He really is. The other thing I wanted to get into was Deontay Wilder. Deontay, if you see this video, you can take it for what you take for. You know what I'm saying? Until you make that step up fight against somebody that counts. Like, I understand you fighting guys with good records. I understand whatever, but realistically, they're not tough guys. Like, you're not fighting guys that are killers or that are gonna present a challenge to you. You know what I'm saying? I really hope that you keep fighting the way that you're fighting while I try to catch up here and get these fights over the next year, because I'll definitely make sure that I'm on your dance card here at some point, because I haven't seen anything that makes me feel like I should fear you in the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? And I fought some tough guys that and we're going to go ahead and knock some people out and get on up there so that we can ask for those kind of play dates, But I'm not saying I'm better than you or that anybody else is better than you. I give any man credit. You have 30 wins, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I feel like the competition has been a little skeptical about whether or not we should give you that kind of world credit yet, because I have the feeling that when you run into a couple of the guys from the UK that are real bangers and that will not care about your size and get to you, that things might get complicated. And like I said, between me and you, that's neither here nor there whether I can beat you or not. It's going to depend on who's better on that day. But I'm just saying, from my perspective, I feel like you haven't been tested yet, so I don't want to give credit. I don't want to give the kind of credit that we've given to other heavyweights from the United States in the past, and then they just go out there and get ran over. All of a sudden, they get, they get caught with a shot, and then it's over for them, and it's a consistent thing from then on. So, you might prove me wrong, and by the time I catch up to you to be able to make that kind of call, you you might have become the heavyweight champion of the world, undisputed, and I'll eat those words. I'm a man. I'll eat those words, but I'm still going to come get mine. You know what I'm saying? After that, let's see what else, man. I have found, there's a couple people that are coming back into the boxing game. I know Reggie's coming back. He's trying to beat Bernard to be the oldest fighter to win a title. I think he's like 49 or 50. I think it's excellent. I think that what's happening is people got caught up in the mentality of this is how it has always been. I watch Max Kellerman and Letterman and all those guys on there when they're talking, at these fights on HBO, and when I'm listening to them, I'm like, it doesn't really make sense that you're so focused on saying, well, this guy is younger than that guy, because a lot of times the older guy beats the younger guy. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the situation. I'm a fan of the amateur boxing, hands down. I feel like the United States is at a disadvantage because of what other countries are doing, and our fighters still fighting with headgear and all this other stuff and not being prepared for international competition. And so for me, that's a problem. I feel like if you think you have something to do, go do it. If you want to be out there in the world and make a difference, go do that. If you want to, whatever your dream is, go chase that, man. I'm watching The Voice, say what you want. But I'm watching people 50, 60, 70 years old. They go out there and they chase their dreams, no matter what, man. Don't let somebody turn you down about what you could do. Most people that are telling you not to dream is because they've completely given up on life and they're satisfied with being mediocre, and so they don't care. My brother, he's getting his MBA. You know what I'm saying? He played in the NFL, but he went back to school. Now he's about to have his MBA, I think this year or the beginning or in the spring. It's what you do, man. It's never too late to do what you want to do, change your life, go in a direction. But at the same time, I have friends that will say, man, I'm hungry. I need to make some money. I need to do this. I need to do that. And then I'll put out, hey, I got a job for guys or this or that. And then nobody answers. then I don't want to hear it anymore that you're hungry or that you want to make money. The truth is you ain't hungry. You don't want to make money. You don't want to better yourself. What you want is somebody to hand out for you to get better, to help yourself, to change your life. You want somebody else to step in and change your life for you. That doesn't happen. You know, there's some coaches out there that you've had pro fighters before in the past, and now they're gone with somebody else, and you're still living in the past talking about who you had in the past. I had this guy, I had that guy, but there's a reason they keep leaving. And then you end up with new guys that are great too, and then you're about to lose them because you're running the same mentality. You need to change that mentality and want to be better for yourself. That's for fighters, regular everyday people, any athlete, any mother, any father, any kid. I don't care what you are, who you are. If you want to be better about anything that you're doing, you have to put in some effort. You have to be willing to grind it out. You have to be willing to dig in places where another person won't dig. They asked Mike Tyson one time, why do you run at 4 or 3 in the morning? He said, because I know the other person ain't doing it. I could run in the afternoon, but everybody running in the afternoon. I run in the morning because I know that I'm running in the morning. Nobody else. He might not have been running more miles than the next person. He might not. Everybody runs. He's absolutely right. But in his mind, that gave him a step up. It gave him a tougher, stronger mentality because he felt like nobody was doing what he was doing. So when you at work, do that extra. When you in the gym, do that extra. You on the field, do that extra. Whatever it is you do, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your kids, whatever it is you do that extra, man. Do that extra. Whatever it is that the other person ain't gonna do. If you a jealous guy, you always worried about if somebody gonna take your girl, then maybe you need to do that extra. Maybe you need to do what you know another man can't do for her. If you a woman and you always tripping about whether or not your guy might be looking at another girl or doing something else, ask yourself, are you doing that extra? Every day when you get up, do you look the same? Are you being sloppy? Are you not saying I love you? Are you not hugging your kids? Are you not whatever? Your kids ain't listening to you sometimes and you can't you trying to figure out whether it's that they don't respect you or whatever. Ask yourself, as a parent, are you just living on the fact that you're their parent or are you doing that extra? Do you go do their homework with them? Do you get up in the morning, you see them before they go to school, hey, I love you, just have a good day, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Do the extra. You can't be average and expect more. You got to excel and work hard and expect everything. Don't accept your limits. Don't accept the limits that life has put on you or society or whoever. You should expect it all. If you want $1 million, you deserve to have $1 million. Now go out there and figure out a way to make $1 million, to get $1 million, where somebody can't take it back from you. That don't mean go out and be a drug dealer because that's something somebody could take from you. That don't mean go out and commit crime because somebody could take that from you. But when you work and earn that, nobody could take your pride from you. You only worth what you feel you're worth. And I feel I want it all. People can say you're greedy or whatever, or you're selfish. Yes, I am. I want it all. I want it all. I do anything for my friends and family, but I want it all. I want it all. And you should want it all too. Till next time, Black Rose, I'm out.